from the Workplace, 2, A Train Journey. Hello. Welcome to the Good Ray channel. In this video, I'd like to share an episode from my life titled Memoirs from the Workplace, 12, A Train Journey. This story takes us back to 1992 when I was working for a government department in Nam Ma, a small town in Kachin State. One day, we received instructions from the state headquarters in Myitkyina to assign 50 personnel from our department to support the regional headquarters operations. I was tasked to lead our team of 50 people, joining another team of 50 from Wang Ma Township. Together, we were to travel from Myitkyina Station to Yangon Central Station via Mandalay, accompanying a 10-car freight train loaded with large jade stones. The jade stones were managed by the Jade Department, which loaded them onto the train using cranes. Our responsibilities involved ensuring the secure transport of the jade. The first 5 freight cars were under our Nam Ma team's supervision, while Wang Ma handled the remaining 5. Among our 5 cars, 3 were fully enclosed freight cars carrying the jade stones, equipped with small mesh-covered ventilation windows on either end. The other 2 were passenger coaches, where we divided our personnel for the journey. Similarly, the Wang Ma team also used 2 passenger coaches. The train departed Myitkyina around noon and reached Mandalay the following day by midday. After a brief stop, we continued to Yangon, arriving the next morning. Upon arrival, the jade stones were handed over to the Jade Department, and our teams lodged for the night at rooms located beneath the Onsan Stadium. The next day, we were assigned a return journey to transport 200 prisoners from Insane Prison back to Kachin State. Nam Ma's team took responsibility for 100 prisoners, and Wang Ma handled the other 100. The prisoners were divided among the 3 freight cars, with 35 placed in each of 2 cars and 30 in the third. While we prepared for departure, families of some prisoners arrived at the station, requesting brief meetings. Out of compassion, we allowed them to meet. Some families handed food packages to the prisoners. At around 3 p.m., our train departed Insane Station. During the journey, designated stops were made where food and water for the prisoners were provided by the relevant departments. Around 10 p.m., while traveling between Pyu and Tonggu stations, the train came to an unexpected stop due to signals from the rearmost coach. Upon investigation, it was discovered that 30 prisoners from one of the freight cars had escaped. They had used tools hidden in food packages from their families to cut through the ventilation mesh and climbed onto the roof of the freight car. From there, they had jumped off the train as it sped along the tracks. Our team immediately began a search in the dark, using flashlights along the tracks. Injured from their escape attempts, the prisoners hadn't made it far. Within 2 hours, we managed to recapture all 30 individuals and returned them to the train. Repairs were made to the damaged ventilation area, and additional precautions were taken to ensure no further escapes. The train continued its journey, stopping at designated stations for meals and refreshments, as arranged by the prison department. By the next morning, we reached Myitkyina Station, where the locomotive was switched, positioning our Nam Ma team at the front and Wang Ma at the rear for the final leg of the journey to Myitkyina. We handed over the prisoners to another department at Nanhalian Station near Namti. However, it was later reported that 15 prisoners had escaped from Wang Ma's custody during their road transfer. Our teams returned to Myitkyina by train that evening, concluding the mission. A subsequent report confirmed that only 30 prisoners successfully made it to Nanhayun, with the remaining escaping during the journey. This concludes Memoirs from the Workplace, 12, A Train Journey. Thank you for listening. Good Ray, signing off.